I am a survivor. Okay, glasses. I have a corneal abrasion. I don't know how it happened, but I've got a cut in my cornea, I believe. I've had glasses for a long time. I've had sicknesses for a long time, so I can tell because it's not sore until I put my contact lens in, and then it stings. So I have to give it time to close up again and heal. And as you know, with Rinvoq, healing takes time. And on that note, I am grateful for my friend, two friends who remember such things. Her name is Flida. She's Kenyan. Oh, I've got so much to say. I've got so much to say. Flida is a Kenyan lady, mommy of two, who I met through Facebook. 2009-ish, thereabout, 2008. And when we went to Tanzania, she phoned me. So she actually phoned and I answered. I don't know who was calling. I just answered the phone and this sweet voice said, "It's Flida." Okay, people, you know how I came from a life where I didn't matter, and then I married into a life where I still don't matter. My job was to raise someone else's ego and make them feel validated, right? So I did not know I mattered. That time in Tanzania, I wish I'd not forgotten that I matter. And so she actually made the effort and spent the time calling from one country to another. I don't know if Frida remembers that. I know she has no clue how amazing it was to me. And I'm sorry if the glare is bad from my glasses. I didn't add that blue tint thing because it's more expensive. Yes. My vision is also blurred. It's bad. I really hope it heals fast. Okay, so anyway, Frida is Kenyan. And I don't actually know why I'm telling you about her, but she phoned me. Oh, yes, she remembers things like Michael shared a few pictures or two pictures of the different scratches our non-speaker gave me when she's angry, and she snaps just like that. That's the worst part. Literally, she snaps sometimes and you don't even know why. They were all sitting, all the children were just sitting happily, calmly, and she just gets up and she scratches her twin. And she goes and sits down again. So her little sister has a scratch over here. I put some ointment on it. Her big sister has scratches. I had scratches. Our helper had scratches. We are attacked by my little girl. It is not so good. Oh, and the reason I'm wearing my glasses is because if I don't, I have no clue where the lens is. I can't see anything except I can't see anything. It's just, my phone's just a black thing. It's just a black shape. So I might, even now, I might not be looking at you directly because I don't know this weird, I'm using my husband's old phone because mine has broken down. I asked him for a new phone. He gave me one of his old phones. I'm not just used to it and I don't know which lens I'm meant to be looking in to make eye contact with you. But I've seen many people making videos without making eye contact. So I guess it's the voice that matters. But I like making eye contact with you because I appreciate you. I see you reading and I appreciate you. I love that Mrs. Chikwariro, I hope I pronounced your surname correctly, responds to the videos. So I want to make direct eye contact with you. So let me look at that lens and then I'll see when I edit. Okay, so Frida is Kenyan and she remembers the slow wound healing. When I share the scratches, I'm just thinking of what autism can do and what it is, the hard parts. And she remembers that aspect. I hope it heals quickly. I hope it doesn't get infected because sometimes she draws blood. So it's a big deal. The scratches and the fighting that she does are a big deal. So anyway, I'm grateful for that. That's one thing I'm grateful for. Mama Abby, thank you for caring. So here I am. I just wanted to say, I am a survivor. I am surviving narcissistic abuse. I didn't know what to call it all these years, but I knew that by 2016, the only foundation I had for my marriage, the only positive was when I could tell God, well, at least He's faithful, because everything else was just pain. Everything else was my praying, please let Him become kind, let Him become loving, and I mean genuinely kind. There are two forms of giving. You give because, okay, logically you know If someone is suffering and I can help them, I will help them so that I can look good, or just, yeah. But then there's the empathetic giving because you hate the suffering. That aspect is lacking. And like in 2007, I said, Mister, you're actually very cold-hearted. And he said, yeah, my boss also said I'm very cold. I said, okay, but I still didn't get it. I thought the coldness could be warmed up, friends. I really thought the coldness could be warmed up. But here I am today, surviving. I'm not free yet, so I'm not a survivor. It still keeps coming. And I told you last time that I'd hoped I would have a story of David, and I thought we would both share how we overcame and how we built up a marriage again after he had broken our marriage. But that never was to happen. But there are people out there, other Christians and even non-Christians, who are trying to be Davids, who are seeking therapy. There's this man, Lee, I can't remember his surname, Lee, Lee. He's American, and he gives so many real examples of narcissism. And I thought, how could I not have seen this? But then the clinical pathology we did for our psychology was more like bipolar and that kind of stuff. So I never studied narcissistic personality disorder. So, so there I was, and now the person is back and my time is over. Okay, let's see how far we can get this time. Kenyan people are lovely people. They remember things. Other people have remembered things. I had surgery in October, and only one person has recently asked, how is that going? It was a friend called Mercy. Sorry if I shouldn't have said your name. But she asked and remembered. Not a single person in my family has remembered at all, or asked, or thought to ask. But it's not actually going well. Rinvoq is bad. It's hard under the stitches where they stitched me. The wound where the lipoma was, it is hard. It is still painful. So I could unburden that part. I can't sleep. When I lie on that leg, if I roll over, the pain wakes me up. And it's not the damaged nerve pain, it's the actual wound or the operative site. Something is wrong in there, and I don't know how it will heal. It's hard still, it's still swollen. So we got rid of the growth, but it's as if we didn't. And the pain is worse than it was before. Yeah. So I'm thankful that people still remember. They remind me I also matter. That I can also be cared for. Peter. This morning, I was about to read the book of 1 Peter. I read the first 3 verses, and I was just thinking. I stopped and I thought, Peter. With our Bible stories on my other channel for my children, we've been discussing the crucifixion. Now we're at the resurrection. But for me, what I'd not really thought of before, which I only thought of now as I was talking to the children or telling the story, was how the last time Peter and Jesus connected, it was when Peter had betrayed Jesus, denied knowing him. The same one who he said he would die for. That was the last true memory Peter had of Jesus and himself connected. But when the women came and said his body is gone, and an angel told us he's arisen, he's awake, Peter and John raced each other. And John got there first, isn't he? So he kept quiet. He just said the one who was running with Peter. John got there first, but then Peter ran inside the tomb first. Peter sought Jesus. He knew, because he'd repented, he knew that Jesus would have wanted to be with him. He didn't stay away. He ran to Jesus. After what he had done to him, his faith was so strong. He knew the Lord fully, that instead of being a Judas, he became our Peter, and God rewarded him. Forgiveness comes with its own reward. even if you'd not written the books of Peter, we will always remember that we can be forgiven like Peter was forgiven. Christ renews us, and look at how much he entrusted Peter with. He showed him how much he's forgiven him, how much he loves him, and how much he trusts him. Peter betrayed his trust. Peter was so heartbroken. And Jesus not only forgave him, but showed him he had restored him. And then not only did he tell him, "You are still my apostle, feed my sheep," he also gave him the inspiration to write for us. And so all these thousands of years, we have the example of Peter. We have Job, never sinned as far as we know, suffered. We have so many different ways that Jesus reaches us in our different situations. We have Enoch, so holy, and Elijah that they go to heaven. We have discouragement in Elijah's situation, and God understanding the discouragement and lifting us up and reminding us he is still there and sovereign, just like he did with Job when his friends were pathetic friends and not friendly at all. God's eye is on us, and through the stories in the Bible, the events, the lessons he gives his children, he talks to us. And this is a reminder for you. This is what I wanted to say to you. There are people who are causing their loved ones a lot of pain. There are people who are doing something about it. Most don't go and seek treatment, but some do. You don't have to be a Judas. You can become a Peter. They go and they get assessed and they do the hard work. It's not instantaneous. Lee, I've forgotten his surname, he knew he did not want to hurt his wife anymore. He went and got diagnosed. He's on YouTube, he's on Facebook, and he is thriving. He understands now all the things that we shouldn't do. You can be like Lee. You don't have to remain hurting the people who have given their all to you. And narcissists are in both genders, male and female. You know that, don't you? And so that's my reminder to you. If you're a Christian, if you claim Christ, and your loved ones who you claimed you loved, who have given everything to you, even if you're not a Christian, but I'm a Christian, there are many people who are not Christians. Their wives tell them, or I know of two, who were told, the way you're behaving is bad. I will divorce you. Go and get help. And because he doesn't want his family broken up, he went, he got his assessment, he got his diagnoses, and he is working on it. Lee has been going through psychotherapy. I might have shared it about him for 8 years now, learning how not to hurt other people. Peter, you as a Christian, you have the same responsibility. Go and become a Peter, and God will reward you and entrust you with your role as a wife or a mother, because narcissistic mothers damage their children, or as a husband and a head, a godly head of the home. Please, I beg of you, give us a legacy that we can be proud of you being a Peter. Betrayed us, repented, and is now going forward doing a lot of work for your Creator, who wants you to love his daughter, if you're a husband, as much as he loves his daughter, sacrificially. True love is sacrifice, not being adulterous because you love, and you will sacrifice the admiration of those outside people so that you can be a God-fearing leader of the family. I wish you well. I hope I can get a bigger chance. I hope I can continue studying my chapter of the day today, 1 Peter 1. Just as I realized that wait a minute, I'm reading 1 Peter. This was Peter, the betrayer. But now he was entrusted with the word. Then my daughter came in, my non-speaker, and that was the end of that. And now I'm just talking to you, and I haven't read it yet because we got so busy. Have a lovely day. God bless you. If you are the abuser and you've been told that, for the sake of God, go and get help. And when you get help, you will help and bless many others. Humility is a gift from God. Take it, grab it, tell Him you can do nothing on your own, and He will help you. You will be restored, and you will not only be a blessed man or woman, but you will be a blessing. Take care.